Boom. Trey, we're live.
Oh, are we now?
Yeah. And look at that chat going. It's
It
colorful.
is colorful. I would say there's about 6, 7 people in there,
Is there about 6, 7 in there?
About 6, 7.
I'm giving
Alright,
you the
we did it.
biggest high five right now. Just so you know.
Alright,
yeah, you
well, we're
sound
glad
good.
everyone's here. I have never seen the chat roll that fast.
I'm digging it. Hey
Yeah.
guys, if you're in here, make sure you give it a like. If you haven't subbed yet, do that.
I know most of y'all are too young to know how YouTube actually works. But for all of us elder millennials, we need likes, we need subscribes.
How old is YouTube? YouTube is
old.
20 years old as of February 14th, 2025. Oh, wait, 20 years old. Okay, so it's in February. Came out in 2005. I graduated high school in 2006.
Yeah.
When'd you graduate, Trey?
08.
08, okay. Yeah, so
we're both right there.
that's wild. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for filling up the chat. Welcome to the next episode. Sorry we missed a week last week. I had a mental breakdown. Just not
well,
really.
Since you brought it up.
Right. No, I was on vacation last week, and the thing about being an adult and having a vacation is you don't get rest.
It kind of sucks. It really does.
The stuff that you don't get done because you're always working happens on your vacation. So
or you actually go on a trip and then you have to do all the vacation stuff.
Yeah, and you need another week after you get back from your trip, or at least a couple days. Like, I just need to pass out.
That is a standard rule in the Price family. When we go somewhere as a family on a trip, I ask for 1 to 2 days when we come back where I'm at the house and I'm not doing anything before I go back to work.
Yes, absolutely.
Epic said, "Thank God I'm not an adult."
But 2 things that were priorities for my week off, and that was my 11-month-old, who's going to be a year old next month, on the 12th, which I'm super pumped about. We did it. Yeah, we got another one of those. My girls are 14 and 12 years old, and then we had the boy, Jack, in last year.
The legacy, the namesake.
Yes, passing on the bloodline. So that was priority, but also priority is something that the Nelsons have done this week that we're pumped about, exercising our spiritual gifts. Okay. And I have a spiritual gift in thrifting. The Nelsons have opened their first antique booth. Hey. Yeah. It's like right down the road. My mom is also kind of going in with us and bringing some stuff down next time she comes. So we went in halvesies, and we got us a cool booth. And so I did a lot of moving heavy stuff down there, like furniture, and then also watching Jack a whole lot, so Chelsea could price stuff and get stuff. Because I'm going to tell you, we bought nothing for this booth. Everything that's in it right now came from our house. And it is full. Just saying. The booth is full.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone in the chat is very proud of you for opening your new thing.
Yeah. So if you're ever in Dothan, go check out the booth. I forget what it's called and where it's at. But anyway, not important.
We're not plugging that one. We're plugging the YouTube stuff tonight.
Right now. Yeah, you found yourself on Two Beards Play. I'm Travis. The other beard is Trey, and we're about to play some D&D. And I'm so pumped. 6 or 7. We're never sure if it's 6 or 7. It could be 6, 7. I don't know. Depends on what's going on. It all
depends on when Travis gets home from work.
Yeah, for real. And I even told you, Trey, because there's no really point in it because you're also working, but I've been in Troy all week.
Yeah, because and ironically, when you're in Troy, I'm not. I'm in Brantley.
Yeah. So yeah, I do
But
Ozark, Troy.
Emily has an open invitation. If you need to go to the bathroom, you can come to the house anytime.
Well, luckily, every place I go has to have a bathroom because they're places of convenience.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I do Ozark, Troy, and then go all the way out to Jack. I don't know if you've been to Jack before.
Yeah, I used to work in Jack.
Okay, so hit Jack.
You go to like the one store in Jack?
Yeah, that little corner store, little gas station out there. Yep.
That's
Yep.
it.
Yeah, and man, they had advertised they had chili dogs. I was like, "Hey, you got chili dogs today?" And it's like, "No, not today." I was like, "Oh."
Not, why would we? It's Wednesday.
I will say they had a sign that said Wednesday lunch only meatball subs. I was like, "Why Wednesday? Why only lunch?" Like, if you have a sign right next says chili dogs, I'm like,
we're not cutting it in half, you know.
Oh gosh.
Man.
All right. So
anyway, for all of you jumping in, if you haven't watched all the other episodes, you need to make sure you do that because I'm glad you're here, but you might be a little bit lost. Go ahead, Travis.
Yeah, what episode are we on? Is it 6 or 7? 6, 7?
I forget. 6, 7, one of those two.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's episode 7. So you've got 6 other episodes to get caught up on. Hang out if you want. If you're watching this on demand after the fact, whatever. Go watch the other 6, come back for 7, Okay, I'm not going to beat the 6, 7 horse anymore, but
you have to because you have to do the 6, 7 thing because 6 is afraid of 7 because 7, 8,
7,
9.
8, 9.
Yeah.
We're so old.
Yeah, we are.
But welcome to Table Scraps. You found Two Beards Play, and we do a lot of tabletop content. Right now, this is our one-on-one solo D&D campaign. I'm your Dungeon Master, Travis. Kevin over here is Trey is our player. He's playing the role of Hadhod Ramcrown, a dwarf prince who's there's been a coup in his kingdom. His family has been slain, allegedly, and we've got a young prince on the run. And we're going to pick up our story where we left off on episode 6, and we are in a druid's grove. Hadhod and his current companion, Frida, have found themselves coming out of the mountain via a underground river into a forest where they have come across a druid's grove. They have rested here for the night, meeting one of the elders. And let me get my notes pulled up. And I'll remember her name. Mirath. Mirath, a furbolg, sat you down in her home, gave you drink, gave you food, gave you a couple rooms, separate rooms to stay in for the night. And you were instructed that in the morning, you would meet with the rest of the elders of the Druid's Grove to kind of see what's going on, what the plan is. You're strangers, not people don't come out of the mountain, especially when the river decides to flow in the opposite direction and bring you straight here, it seems. So, Mirath seemed very kind. You met her son, another furbolg who, just a young kid, seemed very excited.
Works for me now.
Yeah, did a little odd job, kept watch for you. But yeah. So last night, Hadhod, you had a pretty vivid dream about you running through some underground dungeon, exploring, dodging some traps, kicking down some doors, and the dream ended with you falling into a pit. And before you lost your grip, a unfamiliar to awaken Hadhod, but seemed very familiar to dreaming Hadhod, a hand reached down to help you up, a hand that called you friend and kind of gave you a little, uh, berated you a little bit for always rushing through doors and not checking for traps. But as that hand pulled
How I
you up
check for traps.
with your face.
Yeah, you just go in a door, and if a trap goes off, hey, look, I found a trap.
All right. But with that hand pulling you out of the pit, it also pulled you out of your dream. You have Frida there breathing over you, looking kind of concerned. And there was a knock at the door, which you assume is your summons to meet the other elders in the grove. Um, yes. So let me see here. That's not my notes. Where are my notes? Here we go. Yeah. So you have a knock on the door. And there we go.
Well, when the door happens, I just like picture like me and Frida looking at each other, and I look at her like, and I look at the door, and I look at her, and I look at the door, and I'm just sort of motioning like,
What? You want me to get it?
yes, I don't open doors, Frida.
Don't. Hat hot. That makes 0 sense.
You would understand if you were me. Just do me a favor and open the fucking door.
I don't think that would actually help any as she like shuffles to the door, just kind of aggravated and swings it open.
That's the big question in chat tonight. Are they friends? I'm not sure if they are.
Yeah, I don't even think Hadhod's sure at this point. Hadhod
Yeah,
has
he's like,
major
she's
trust.
fine and all, but I mean, come on, there's a pecking order here, and
There was. So Frida opens the door in a very aggravated manner, and there at first what you think is a small child, but as you peek around Frida, you see a gnome, a younger gnome, not quite a child's age, but um, a gnome. And okay, I gotta get my stuff organized here. I got too many screens, but not enough screens at the same time.
that's probably the nerdiest thing I've ever heard you say, Travis.
Right. Yeah.
Because I've seen your setup. You have many screens.
Yeah. Actually, here, just for chat, I'm just going to be a nerd for a second.
Yeah.
But you see a gnome, young female gnome, and he's like, "Are you Hadhod?" And she looks up at Frida. Frida's
Remember, they think my name is Kevin.
Oh, that's right. Are you Kevin? And Frida looks very confused for a moment. It's like, Kevin, who is Kevin? Oh, Kevin, yes, my friend. Kevin's over here. I'm not Kevin. Hold on.
During this little interaction, ever since she turned to go to the door, I have been scrambling to like be at the table, looking very nonchalant and relaxed. I got like my feet up and a drink and everything. So
yeah,
I'm trying to have like I've grabbed maybe like an old book or something, and I got my mushroom tea. Yeah, there you guys go. All right. So check this out. Travis is using a camera to look at a camera and his 3 screens, one of which is too big.
Okay, yeah, this is my
Drop
ultra
in
wide.
chat which one it is.
My ultra wide, which for some reason I have vertical, and then this one, my main, and then I got this little tiny. Hey, this is where the spiritual gift of thrifting comes in. This portable monitor for like $5 at the bin store, whatever, super sweet. Perfect for my notes, but I also have there's you guys there in chat blowing up. And if you subscribe, that's where your name will pop up and I will know about it and I will shout you out. But yeah, so that's that's what I'm looking at.
I'm very impressed that you could just switch to that. That was pretty good, bud. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the studio tour. That was pretty cool.
Oh God, Trey, I'm sorry. Cole the Rat. I didn't know you had Discord. How do you think we're videoing?
Not everybody knew we had Discord. See, this shows you that you guys don't listen when I talk. I have told you.
There is a link in the description. Shout me out, twin. Epic. All right. Anyway, so Kevin, Kyle, who are you? What did we go with?
I'm Kevin. I'm looking chill. Who
Yes.
I'm also had Hod. Frida's answering the door and there's a gnome there. You Kevin? And that's where we were.
Yeah. Frida's like, no, I'm not Kevin. Kevin's, and she just kind of looks at you as you're just like casually at the table, just kind of like sipping some tea or something and eating some grapes or whatever from the night before. And she just kind of rolls her eyes. There's your Kevin.
And I'm like, oh, yes, Frida, someone at the door. I didn't realize. And I stand up and walk over to the gnome.
Okay. So you're standing there next to Frida and the gnome.
Yep.
Brown, curly hair, very shaggy, like down to her shoulders, just like wild hair. Younger girl, maybe like older teens for a gnome, and then just bright blue eyes.
She's 7. No, I'm joking.
And freckles. And she just kind of looks at you as like, well, you don't look like a Kevin, but
I get that all the time. Cut eyes to Frida.
my mentor Miriat, which I think you met last night, sent for me. Her and the other elders are waiting at the tree. So if you would follow me, and I will escort you and your companion to see them.
By all means, lead on. We appreciate your assistance.
Yeah, and she didn't wait for you to finish your sentence. She just automatically turns
and
starts,
leaving.
Walking down.
I like this.
Walking across the rope bridge, going from your treehouse across, and there's Frida's, and then the stairs that go down to the path in the village, in the Druid's Grove. So you have a short time there before you get to where you're going. Frida just kind of leans over and tries to whisper to you, what are we doing? I mean, I know we're going to see the elders, but what's our plan?
We're simply gonna tell them that some political shiftings have occurred in the dwarvish people, and we thought it best to take our leave, and we're getting back to your father, since you're you and I'm Kevin. We're making it back to your clan hall. We're gonna get to the Gentle Grip clan hall and just get to safety. We just need some safety to figure out what's going on.
Okay. All right. Well, let's try not to stay any longer than we have to.
I didn't want to stay the night, but we were exhausted and hurt.
Right. Yeah.
So we're leaving today. Let's put it to you that way. We're leaving today.
Okay, good. That's what I want to hear.
And remember, act natural. And I keep going.
And you just kind of hear her mumble, "Sure, Kevin."
I said, I turn around full face and I'm like, you named me Kevin. You did this. If I had the opportunity, you would be Ladasha. You calm yourself down, okay?
Ladasha.
LA-A. Don't play with me. I know my runes.
Hey, you just offended somebody because you made fun of their name somewhere out there. So continue walking. You guys walk down the path. You get back to the dock and go across a footbridge across the river to the other side where you haven't been yet. This looks more commercial. If a Druid's Grove could have a commercial zone, you guys were kind of in the housing where everybody lived in the tree houses and the little huts and stuff in there. And this seems more functional. You kind of go through this square, not necessarily where a lot of people are selling stuff, but there is a lot of goods and people are trading, and it's kind of like animals and food and stuff. It's there's a lot of business going on here, as in like a lot of busyness. And as you make your way through this market square, you see kids playing and adults tending to stuff, and everybody just seems, Actually, I'll give you, everybody seems really just happy, but give me a perception roll. Oh, hold
You
on.
got it.
Let me refresh the die. Okay, you should be good.
All right. I'm pretty sure. Yep, still a +0. Cool. Here we go.
All right, so
What is that?
12.
12. Yeah, 12. I'll take it. That's above average.
Yee. Um, yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, so you kind of perceive like everybody's happy. You do get some odd stares, nothing like too judgmental, just more curiosity, especially from the kids. But you see gnomes, you see humans, the furbolg, like the one you met yesterday. You even see a few Haragon. I don't know if Hadha would be familiar with Haragons, but they're the rabbit folk.
Probably in stories. Never seen any in person for sure.
Okay. So you do see some rabbit folk walking around. Um, yeah, there's a good mix. Um,
And I would assume I see no one wearing like metal armor, like we are the most ironclad people
oh,
in this
yeah,
place.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, anybody that would look like they would do any sort of combat, you're not seeing here. Nothing like that stands out. Nobody's like toting a weapon. There's a few people, mostly elderly, with walking staves, um, but no like bows, arrows, swords, daggers, wand. I mean, anything like that. You're not seeing. Blink tray. Okay, there
Gotcha.
we go. I thought you froze for a second.
I forget that I don't blink as much when I'm listening to you, and I'm just like,
Right, and you're very still, so I'm like,
and I'm very still
did
sitting.
he
Yeah.
freeze? Did he freeze? Crap, crap. Um, anyway, so yeah, after getting through the town square there, um, you go through some trees and opening up in front of you looks like immediately you think that's dwarven stonework.
Hmm.
What you're seeing is looks like what once actually give me a history. Is it history right or is it knowledge? I get my skills confused with
I think
Pathfinder still.
history is mostly what knowledge is
Okay.
nowadays.
Give me a history roll.
Yeah. Depending if you're trying to get me to recognize something from ye olden days, I would go history.
Yeah.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hup.
Oh,
Oh,
17
that's a
plus
that's a dirty 20.
nice. Yeah, this is clearly dwarven made. Matter of fact, you are sure that with further inspection, you would probably be able to nail down the clan that maybe made this based off your education of previous dwarven stone masters and your upbringing. Um, but this is some sort of or was a tower, maybe part of a larger structure. And with a dirty 20, you could probably safely assume that this was part of some like outpost. So like just something at the base of the mountain from ye long ago that maybe was like a scouting tower or just kind of like a post for some dwarves to kind of keep
Mhm.
control of the area that has long, I mean, long been forgotten about. Matter of fact, half of it has crumbled away, and instead of a stone tower peeking up now, you have a tree that's nested in the inside of this stone tower. So at the bottom, you've kind of got this stone casing with a big wooden door frame there, and then just kind of creeps up and starts to turn into wood as this very large tree kind of peaks just over the other canopy of the forest. Not by much. It's not massive, but it is bigger and
Yeah.
older than the other trees around. So,
Yeah. I don't really like say anything, but I kind of like nudge Frida and I give her like the you seeing this kind of thing? You know, just like you notice what I'm noticing.
yeah. Give me a perception roll. Nice, Trey. On an
18.
18. Yeah. As you look over to Frida to kind of like judge her expression, emotion as she's taking all of this in. She seems shocked. She's like shocked, but almost like in a nerdy way. Like, this is so cool. I just want to like,
Mhm.
look at it, touch. She's just like
Yeah, we're
she's
both like,
pumped.
"I really wanna go check this out," but
Yeah, yeah. Well, lucky for you, the the little girl gnome or the young girl gnome, Lyra. Yeah, we'll say Lyra. Uh,
it is now.
Lyra. We'll do Lyra. I like Lyra. Lyra turns around as she's continuing to walk towards this stone tower. Um, uh, just up ahead, they're all waiting for you. Um, when we head in, just there'll be a seat, a nice rug for you in the center. Just have a seat with your friend here, and then you'll see the elders in there. They're just inside. This is kind of like a meeting place where they just kind of come together and discuss different things and important druidy stuff and other happenings in the grove. So don't be alarmed or concerned about going in there. Just step right in. It's fine. They're expecting you. It's not a very formal gathering to say. Um, and
Well,
anyways,
I'm just sort of I say, "Well, thank you, I appreciate your assistance," and I go to walk in.
okay, yeah. So where there would have been a big double wooden door entry, is now the framing of the door is still there, but the door is long gone, and instead there's like a mossy curtain hanging, and it's been kind of pulled to one side and tied with a vine. And as you, being of the shorter races, don't have to really duck, just kind of walk through, and you do. So what you see, all right, give me another perception roll. Actually, welcome to the chat, Archie Boo Boo. See, you made it. 7.
7.
All
Man,
right.
this don't work. Wow.
Well, as you walk in, the lighting changes from it was a bit brighter outside. There is a shaft of light coming through the opening in the roof where the kind of the roots and the tree kind of there's gaps between the stonework and that, and so there's some light kind of shining there in the middle of the room, and you do see a rug kind of spread out, and there's some drink and some fruit. Just seems like everywhere you go, there's a platter of fruit and cheeses, and just kind of like these people like to eat.
Yeah,
It seems.
yeah. It's probably why I felt so comfortable. Yeah, just food and drink and hanging out and trying to figure out what we're doing today. Cool.
Yeah. And as you come in, anything else though in the outer edge, because this is just a circular room, because it's a circular stone tower. You hear a couple voices chit chattering and just kind of talking and murmuring, and it seems like maybe there were just some random conversations going on before you walk through. But as you do, those cease, and you hear an elderly, kind of feebled, wobbly voice speak up from one of the can't quite place it, maybe on the far side or maybe to your right. But as you're like kind of squinting and coming in, you hear, "Oh, our visitors are here. Oh, welcome. Come in. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable. We don't bite. Welcome, welcome."
I head towards the center of the room where the rug is and try to let my eyes adjust, let the low light kind of settle in and look around at who I'll be conversing with.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So as you kind of take your seat and your eyes adjust, there's some candles lit, some torches and stuff. So the light there isn't dark or dim. It's just you rolled bad. So anyway, so as your eyes adjust, the voice that you hear, um, comes from this tall, wide, lumbering figure, and as it kind of walks towards you a little bit, and you can see, uh, it's a turtle with a
Huh?
walking stick. Hadhod is becoming very diverse in his cultures and
Yeah,
races today.
I have met more people in the past 48 hours.
Huge sheltered dwarf.
Very much
Uh,
so.
he's welcome. My name's Corin, and I'm very, very excited to meet you. Welcome to our grove, and what was your name?
Hey, Kyle. And I give
Oh,
him sort of like a little bow, hand to the chest.
give
Um,
me give me a deception roll for Kyle.
oh, tabs. Come on.
3. Okay,
Five.
and I rolled a 16 on insight.
Yeah,
Um,
5. I'm thrown off by the turtle. I'm like,
his little little neck flap just kind of jiggles. He's like, Kyle, not a very common dwarvish name.
well, it sounds different in Dwarvish. I'm speaking in common.
Oh, that's still. And what's your name, young lady? And Frida offers her name. I'm Frida, and it's very kind of you. Thank you for allowing us to stay here last night and rest. It's like, well, we are very glad to have you. Um, so don't mind all the questions, but if you have to understand, we don't get very many visitors here, especially coming from the mountain. So me and the other uh, uh, elders wanted to ask you a few questions, if you are okay with that.
By all means, we're hoping to answer them, build your good graces, and possibly ask for assistance ourselves.
Very well. Um, he takes a seat there near you. Um, and at this point, your eyes have adjusted, and you see sitting around basically in a circle. And at first, you felt very comfortable, but now, like being the center of the circle and seeing several of these elders kind of not surrounded you, but they are kind of, on the outer edges of the circle. Not terribly far, I'd say like 5, 6 feet away from you. Um,
But I'm very much being questioned by the Jedi Council. Like, there's that feeling about it.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. So you do see Mirath, the Furbolg,
I make a point to nod.
and she just gives like a little wave. Let's see. You see another one of the rabbit folks. This one seems a lot older. He's got a very scruffy goatee that extends out further than the rest of his fur. Um, you see a human sitting there, a male human. You have the turtle that's in front of you. Um, you have another gnome, very, very old female gnome, almost kind of very hunched over. Like gnomes are short, but she's very short because she's got
Yeah.
that elderly walking at a 90-degree angle thing going on. And then you have another, to be an elder, he doesn't seem very old, and you can't quite put your finger on it. Um, give me, I need to have the skills just in front of me because I'm used to having my DM screen that has them all listed, and I just like
Yeah.
look at them.
You just pull up a random character in D&D Beyond just to have them all right there in front of you.
Yeah, give me another knowledge roll. And actually, I'm gonna get something real quick.
Do you want... Well, I was going to ask Travis a question, and he left. He said knowledge, so I'm assuming he wants history. Because I want to do history, you guys. I got a +3 in history. Um, yeah, that's probably going to be my best bet. So we're just going to say that it's a history. And if it's not, don't tell him.
All right. Oh, what happened? Oh,
I know it. I did, yeah.
you didn't roll that again?
No, I really didn't.
I was like,
I was filling the silence with the chat,
I
and then
gotcha.
right when you sat down, I clicked it.
Okay, and I asked for a knowledge.
Yes, nat
Uh,
20. I know.
so I guess it really doesn't matter what I've asked for. Um, so yeah, so looking at this, what at first kind of seems human, but it also has some very animalistic characteristics to him. And in your upbringing and your tutorage, teaching, whatever, education as a prince, you the name shifter is coming to mind, and you're like, where did I learn about shifters? Basically, it is a humanoid type person that has the ability to take on different animal aspects. Doesn't go
Yeah.
full blown druid where he shifts into that. That might be an option. You know, just some druids can do that, but this one seems more um, taking the essence of creatures, animals, and kind of changing his form with that.
Mm.
So right now he looks very human, but he has um, what looks like some fur kind of going around his face. His nose is a little longer, and it reminds you of a bear, like a
Mm.
bear snout. And his teeth got little fangs and stuff. But the rest of him, very human. You know, his arms, legs, his hands. Um, do his nails on his hands are a bit longer, not full claws, but they definitely give his fingers the appearance of being longer because of them. Um, and then his arms and legs tend to be much hairier than they should be for just a normal
Right.
humanoid race. Anyway, so this is the group that you see here. So was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals total, including the turtle. Um, yeah. So he sits down with you. Um, so Mr. Kyle, you came from the mountain upon your boat. Where where did you come from, though? Where are you from?
Um, my companion Frida here, she and I were in the capital city of the dwarves for an invitation. We were invited to represent her clan at a like an event, you know, like a diplomatic, you know, touch base with the clans kind of thing. And basically what occurred was some of the higher level clans decided that they wanted to be in charge, and now there is a lot of political upheaval in the capital city, and we felt it would be best if we left, and we found our way out through a cave system and found the river, got into the boat, and we were brought here, which I'm told is odd because the river normally goes inwards and not outwards.
Correct. So if you were in the capital of the Ramcrest, how did you get into the mountain? How
Dwarves dig, and we
so
have
you,
caverns. Majority of the city is on top of the mountain, but the Ram's Crest itself, the royal clan hall, is mostly underground within it, and it's got tunnels and tunnels and tunnels and tunnels and even more tunnels. It's incredible. You got to remember the dwarves have been digging in this mountain for generations upon generations.
Oh, I'm familiar with many of them. But from my understanding, the most inner parts of the mountain are reserved for the Ramcrown lineage. It's not accessible by just any common dwarf.
Yes. Well, I kind of look at Frida and got this sheepish look on my face, and I'm sort of like, truth be told, when the political tensions got really high, the prince decided that he would like the lady Gentle Grip here to make her exit in safety. And so, since she is also my apprentice, I'm quite honored to be able to teach her my artisanal ways. Uh, he decided that we should go, and he charged me with keeping her safe. So we did, and that's how we find ourselves here.
Oh.
Am I lying yet, Travis? I can't tell.
I mean, you just said you.
I know I'm telling lies, but
Yeah.
some of it's true.
Yeah. Give me a deception roll. Just see what we get.
Yeah. Yeah. This is probably gonna go bad knowing me. Oh, it didn't shoot. Hold on. Try again. Give me a refresh.
Okay, it's refreshed.
Click. Hello? Nothing?
Hold on.
Is it happening on? Nope. Okay.
No. All right, try again.
Hoop.
There we go.
There it goes. Come on, come on, come on.
All right, let me do my insight.
Beat a 6. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Oh, but let me ask you. You mentioned the river. Normally the river flows into the heart of the mountain, but it flowed out for you and your companion. How? How did that happen?
Your guess is as good as ours. We we were just brought outwards. I honestly didn't even know this river existed until yesterday.
Hmm.
I didn't learn of its flowing in the opposite direction until we got here, and I motioned to the lady that I stayed with and kind of talked to until we were informed that it normally goes the other way.
Right. And you knew this grove was here, or how did you find us?
Just where the river brought us. I was unaware that this grove was here, that you and your people were part of this. Because normally, when we have comings and goings in the capital, we just go through the main mountain pass. We've never been. And I kind of like look up and I'm like, we've never really been this close to the foot of the mountain, honestly.
It's interesting. So you did not know of this grove before you entered. Hmm. Kind of smacks his little jowls together. He's thinking. Give me a perception roll.
8.
8. Yeah, you don't really notice anything. The
I'm more
other
worried about my bad lies.
the other elders have just been watching. You haven't noticed anything really other than the strange turtle that seems very, very old. Well, I guess what do you plan to do now, and what's your course of action from here?
Well, it is my task to get the Lady Gentle Grip here back to her clan hall to safety, and so that is our plan. We will be heading that way and traveling as safely as we can, and get her to safety, and kind of learn what's happening in the capital.
So you plan on making your way through the forest and back to where you came from.
Yes.
Interesting. Oh, well, I think that has all the questions that I had for you, but one more curious point of interest, if you would entertain my curiosity. And he kind of stands up very slowly as he like gets the cane and pushes his weight, and you could tell that the weight of his shell alone is a lot for him at this age. And he makes his way kind of back to what seems like his part of the inner circle or the outer circle. Is a cushion on the floor, and he's got some of his things and some mm, um I
Bowl
don't
of lettuce.
right. I can't remember what did I have him as his profession. Um this was Aaron. Okay. He was just a lore keeper. Um he goes and sits back down, and what'd you say, Trey?
Nothing. I'm just like you're just like he's a lore keeper, and I'm like that explains why he's really freaking hard to lie to. He was here, like he remembers.
Right.
He saw
Uh
it.
he goes and sits back down, and as he eases his way back down, I have been in this grove for a long time, probably more than anyone else currently living. And I remember many, 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 many ages ago when a pact was made with the royal bloodline of the Ramcrowns that our Fey protectors here in the grove would allow us to go unseen by all except for the Ramcrowns. And in return, we protected the heart of the mountain. We are the blood flow of the mountain. The water that runs here through us sustains the mountain. You are not being truthful with me, because only those of the royal appointed bloodline, those appointed by the gods to be forever the protectors and heralds of the earth, the bloodline Ramcrowns are the only ones who could come to this grove, who could find it. Any other bloodline would simply not know that it exists, would walk by oblivious. So I have one more question. And as he says this, he reaches beside him and moves some books over, and you see him pull a lever. And as he pulls a lever, this cage above you falls and contains you and Frida.
Try to roll?
Huh?
Reaction to roll? Away?
Yeah, you could try.
Okay, so would you like acrobatics or athletics?
That's going to be an acrobatics for rolling.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That is 14 total.
Okay. All right. Let me see something real quick. Okay, that's a 17. It's not completely
No, I can see your dice, so it's sort of like, God.
Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna pull up
Yeah.
a spell.
Can I also kind of tell you my intentions for rolling?
Yes.
Without, doing too much. I'm basically want to roll out of the way when the thing slams down. I want to come up with my hands up and goes, okay, I lied, but I have a good reason.
Okay, you might be able to do that. But I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Fair enough. Ooh. High number, come on. Now's the time. Oh, teased me with the 19.
I know, that was rough.
That was brutal. Okay. Hit me.
So as you basically go full plank as you're about to roll over, and as you get fully planked and parallel to the ground to roll, you feel your whole body seize up. And as the corner of your eye, you can see one of the other elders has cast a spell on you, hold person, keeping you from rolling out. So if you would have passed the wisdom save, you definitely would have rolled out of there.
Yeah. Could I still do the okay, but with the cage over me? Okay, I lied, but I have a good.
Well, with hold person, you technically have the paralyzed.
I can't do anything.
Paralyzed condition. Let me see. Incapacitated. Speed is 0. Let's see what the incapacitate says. You can't take any action, bonus reaction, no concentration. You can't speak, so no.
Just sort of like
no. The turtle from across the room pipes up and says, "No, don't fret." And Frida's like grab the bars.
She is definitely fretting.
Yeah, the wooden. Well, you see her. She goes to grab, thinking like this is made out of sticks. Like I should be able to. And as she does, thorns sprout from the wooden bars, and she's like jumps back and shrieks. And like rubs her hands. He's like, no, don't fret. We have no ill intention to hurt or harm. But you are not telling the whole story. And at this point, you feel your body release as whoever cast hold person releases the spell.
And that's when I'm like that's when I give the okay, I lied, but I had a very good reason to.
You hear from the other side of the circle, the shifter, and this like deep, gruff, bear-like voice say, "Well, let's hear it."
Truth bomb. Like I tell them because they've got me dead to rights. I tell them who I am. I'm Hadhod, the crown prince of the Ramcrowns. My family was just overthrown. There was a political coup with the as far somebody, I don't know who really, because I just realized Hadhod doesn't know yet. He's just sort of like, there was an overthrowing, there were Duergar in the capital, and we escaped. We went down the secret passages, we came to a boat in a river, and an old man who has disappeared brought us here. That is Frida Gentlegrip, by the way. And I'm like, and I can prove this if you're willing to maybe let me look around in the tower for a little bit. I have a theory here. And I'm like, I might be able to give some legitimacy to who I am.
So you claim to be the next in line for the Ramcrowns.
Yes, that is who I am.
And you say your father was murdered?
As far as I know, yes, and my mother.
Oh.
And probably a lot of my cousins as well.
If this is true, then this is very, very bad.
And I kind of like stick a hand through without trying to get stung by the needles, and I have a finger up, and I'm like, And as the possible last direct descendant, I am willing to uphold the agreement if you will simply educate me on what it is.
Well, he ponders for a moment. I require one thing of you first. If you are
Okay?
a Ramcrown, if what you say is true and you carry the blood of your lineage, then I have a test for you. A test that only a Ramcrown could pass. Any other dwarf would perish. So if what you say is true, then you will be fine. And if not, then you will die.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Very well.
Freedom, I need you to take a seat.
And as you say, let's go, and he says, very well, he pulls the lever again, and the center ring of this tower descends below, keeping you and Frida encaged. And as you descend, 10, 20, 30, 40, what you feel in your dwarven knowledge is about 50 feet underground. The stone circle that you're sitting on comes flush with the new stone floor that you're now at 50 feet below, and the cage ascends up back into the room above 50 feet. As you look up, as the cage is ascending, the turtle peers his head over and shouts down, "Follow the path. You will find what you seek, and you will return to us. I look forward to meeting the first Ramcrown to visit our grove since 952 years ago. Until we meet again, sir." Go ahead.
Does it close or anything?
No, he's still.
Oh, okay. I'm just immediately in my head. I'm like, who was king 950 years ago? Would I know my lineage well enough to know who that was?
I feel like you would, yeah.
No roll. I just know who that is.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty ingrained in you.
950 years ago would have been Hadhod's great-grandfather, if I'm doing my dwarf math right.
Okay,
so
father,
I kind of know.
Grandfather, great-grandfather. Okay.
Right. My father's grandfather, my great-grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I'm just sort of like, I look like I'm gonna ask something, but then I'm just sort of like, all right. And I look around. Where am
I? You are some part of this old dwarven structure.
Mm-hmm. I'm fairly certain that the lowering mechanism was dwarf made that they used. This is not the druids doing, I'm assuming.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So fell a little bit ahead of the game, but what else?
As you look around, you find yourself in the same size circular room as you were above. It's just, continues down. It's almost like if the tower just descends into the earth. It's one whole tower. And then you see a single door with a torch next to it, illuminating the door and the room. And that's it. And we'll see what's behind that door next time.
My arch nemesis, a door.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, then. That didn't go the way I wanted it to, but here we are telling stories.
Hey, just so you know, if the whole person didn't take, you would have been out of that cage, and this would have been very different. I feel.
So. Oh, I know. Yeah. It's simply because I rolled a nat 1, and here we are.
Yeah. I planned for many different outcomes for this.
Yeah, I had a 20, I had a 1, I hit several numbers in between. We were all over the numbers tonight, man.
For real. Yeah. TF2, Team Fortress 2. I have not played that. I know I'm not Mr. Price, but I just saw that in chat.
Well, I was honestly wondering what that was, and if it's Team Fortress 2, no, I have not played that, and I'm unfamiliar.
I
Great
played it like
stream, thank you very much.
once. I think I had it on the orange box that you used to get for like the 360, where it had like
Oh, yeah.
Portal, I think
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
Left 4
yeah.
Dead and Team Fortress 2 or something like that. But yeah, thank you guys for blowing up the chat. Let's see who the top fans this week are. We got see, I feel like it gives me different names. Let me look here. Yeah, Cole the Rat, number 1. Ray is number 2. And then we got Mitchell. Why are you always on the Trey
Because I
at number
actually
3.
interact with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had watched it, like, if you go back and look at it, you could see different people at different points. Like, Emily
Yeah.
was number 3 at one point. At one point, Cole and Ray are going back and forth trying to maintain number 1. It was pretty funny. They were commenting just to keep it.
I
And I
will
don't know if y'all
say
know that, but that's how it works in chat. You're number 1 if you comment the most.
right. And I will say Ray and Cole the Rat both have the same amount of XP. So Wyatt chose Cole as number 1. We'll never know. Maybe he got the first.
Maybe.
Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. If you haven't liked it yet, like it. If you haven't subbed yet, sub. And then I don't know what all the other YouTube stuff. Do it,
Yeah.
whatever it
The
is.
biggest thing is like the videos, subscribe, and go watch all the old videos. Get caught up,
Yeah.
because what you guys need to know, and this is the way you can really help us out. We're trying to improve the show, and we would like it to be much more interactive with the audience. Like, we would like you guys to be able to have input in it and help Had Hot out or throw a monkey wrench into the whole thing and see how it kind of works out. But
Yeah.
in order to do that, we have to be able to take like donations. And these are not going to be expensive. These are going to be like $1, just to start off, something small. But in order to do that, we have to hit the next monetary thing on YouTube. How can you help us do that? We need 3,000 watch hours in a year. Okay? Currently, we're at like 1,200 or 1,300. So
I got to get those shorts going because that's going to help us out a whole lot.
the
I've got
shorts help. Well, the shorts kind of help. It's here or there. But what you can do to help us out is watch the old videos. And if, say, you're going somewhere for the day and you leave a computer on all day, why not throw on a long playlist on Two Beards Play and let it just roll? Because that counts.
That's funny.
How
But
do
it
you think my
does.
other channel got there, Travis? People just let it roll.
Oh, yeah. Do it. Yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out. Next week, let's see. I know the holidays are coming upon us. Next week's the 19th. So I don't see any reason that we won't have a show then. But the week after that's the 26th. So that's the
And
day.
that's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving here in the
Yeah.
States. So we may not have that one.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we won't because I won't be home because
Well, there you go.
I'll be traveling that evening to go be with my mom for Thanksgiving. So we'll stay the night Wednesday night.
There you go.
So that's that. So look forward to next week. Will be episode 8. And then I'm trying to see 8 and then episode 9 on the 3rd. And then 10 on the 10. 10 on the 10. Hey, that's cool. Which that week of the 10th of December, I'm actually off for another week of vacation. So that'll be good. Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank you guys.
we'll probably hit double digits for the episodes before the end of the year.
Yee. I'm excited.
Yep.
All right. Go follow us. Also, we've got a TikTok and an Instagram.
And a Discord.
And a Discord. Yeah. So the Discord is the best way to know when we go live because there's a channel on there that anytime anything gets uploaded, shorts or live streams or videos, it'll give you a notification there. And we got some channels, just chit chat, nerdy stuff.
Merch link down in the description.
All the stuff. Yeah, go check out the description. There's a bunch of good links in there. But that's it. I'm gonna go eat some food and hang out with the family. before I have to go to bed and go to work at 3:45.
Adulting.
Yay! I do want to call something out. I saw a chat that I wanted to call the rat. Said earlier, wish I could join the D&D so I can just be a character or something, but I don't really know how to play it. And I'm sure you probably don't want new players to join the game. And you said
Yeah.
not this one, but yeah. Hey, once you like, you don't even got to know how to play. Like, you got a DM that will teach you. They'll have a pre-made character. Like, you ain't got to know nothing. It's so much fun. Once you get your first game in it, like, you'll never go back.
Oh yeah. What is that? Like, I don't want to overplay it. That meme was like, I don't want to overplay it, but it'll change your life. Like, Cole also said, if you search up any characters, I can draw one of them for you if you want. Let me go ahead. If any of you are artistic and can draw, dive deep into the Two Beards Play lore and draw any character you want. Any scene you want.
Hey,
get after it, and we will put it on the channel.
Yeah. And speaking of, for real, like if you...
Emily says we're not on air anymore. But it says we're still live. Maybe it's just at a weird time.
Should be.
Oh, yeah. We say we're still on. But yeah. So, Art, do it.
Yeah, if you Yep, no, we're still live. I just clicked on it.
Yeah, we're good.
But yeah, if you upload it to the Discord, draw something, upload it to the Discord, and I will feature it before the next episode next time.
I even think we have a channel for art. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We got a channel for art that you can upload stuff there. So do that. I'd love to feature some fan art at the beginning of the episode, and we can look at it, talk about it.
That would be maybe the pre-stream role is just artwork, you know?
Oh, that sounds familiar. Nobody's done that before.
Well, they don't have a patent on it, okay?
Oh, good stuff. All right. Till next time. Thank you guys for hanging out. Love y'all. And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Man.